Before we begin, I just want to thank all of you who take the time to watch and like my content, especially the lumbering, grotesque abominations that are my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Let's Play videos. I want you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you immensely. Thank you so much. And now, on with our regularly scheduled programming. When we last left our 4 brave heroes, 3 of them, Razorfiend, Camellia, and Sela, were having a rest at the recently forcefully vacated barracks, while Lann trudged on through the maze, carrying the hopes and dreams of the whole party on his mammoth-sized back. With only his trusty bow at his side and a quadrillion gallons of blood in his veins, we join him now as he single-handedly continues the party's quest to rid the maze of the evil forces of Baphomet. Welcome back to another Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Let's Play video. Here we have Lann trying to take out these Cambion that inhabit the sub-basement surrounding a pit. I have no idea. So it looks like there are at least 4 of them down here. I'm just going to fast forward through this bit, trying to kill as many of them as I can. I couldn't take them all out. The problem is they're all ranged, and trying to kill that many ranged enemies is just asking for pain. Because I have to line of sight them to bring them up here, otherwise they have the same range as I do. Okay, blood vial, studded leather, nothing too crazy. Yeah, so when it's Lann versus ranged enemies, I have to pull them to an area where they have to run to me. Otherwise, I have to win the initiative roll, and that is, even against one of them, it's a pain. But when I have to win the initiative against like 3 ranged dudes to take one shot, it's terrible. It takes forever. So it's a bit of a mess. It looks like a lot of the stuff down there is ranged. We have the 2 Cambion in the statue room just before this pit room. Those guys are going to be rough. Just checking through my inventory because yeah, I don't want to be over encumbered. All right, back to light status. That should be good. The weight restriction's a real killer in here because everybody drops loot, everybody drops armor and weapons, and it weighs a ton. So I really hope that we do get a chance to sell that stuff before we leave, or there's a vendor very shortly after we leave, but let's see what happens. Alright, so he's taken out most of the guys here. There's one more ranger down here, I believe. Cambion ranger, who is a real pain in the ass. This guy hits like a truck, moves pretty damn fast, and I'm curious. Yeah, he has a pretty big aggro radius as well, so I really don't want to fight him unless I have to. Oh, I mean, I do want to fight him. There's another Cambion down here too. But instead of engaging the ranger, I'm going to engage the Cambion, take the Cambion out, and then we will move on to the ranger. But over there by the wall, there's some sort of mechanism that I can interact with. Looks like 4 gems. It looks, I guess they're buttons of some sort. I wonder what that does. Probably a puzzle of some sort. Maybe it unlocks some treasure.
What's that noise?
I could use some treasure. I could use some items that make me stronger. The worst part about these particular encounters is that I have to manually run them. I can't just leave Lann lying there and getting up and lying down and getting up and lying down and getting up, because then I'm down to the initiative rolls, and that takes a really long time. So I ended up having to reload there. That did not go easily. So we're going to try a different set of encounters. Maybe the guys in here will be a little more manageable. Let's see.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
Okay, there's the second hand of Hosilla that we saw yesterday. Neophyte Cleric.
What's over there?
2 Neophyte Clerics, okay. I think those guys are level 1, so nothing too crazy. The hand is melee. Okay, monitor lizards. Good God, not again. Oh, why are these things in here as well? Oh God, it's giving me PTSD flashbacks to the monitor lizard, or was it a monitor lizard? I don't even remember. That stupid lizard right before the mongrels that were standing right outside the maze entrance. That thing took like an hour.
What's that noise?
Although I suppose I could have probably handled it a lot easier if I'd cheesed it with Lann. I didn't know that Lann was unkillable. Yeah, I wonder if he was unkillable. Nah, yeah, he had to have been unkillable, right? So I'm guessing Lann has been unkillable since I picked him up as a party member. So yeah, I could have cheesed a lot of that earlier stuff, or well, not a lot of that earlier stuff, really.
This was unexpected.
Just a few encounters. Lann has Alzheimer's or something. Getting his ass kicked seems to be an unexpected occurrence to him. I guess maybe he gets his head smashed in hard enough each time that he kind of forgets. So here, speeding through this sequence again. Taking out the hand of Hosilla and the 2 Neophyte Clerics. Not too bad. The Clerics were pretty easy. They went down pretty quick, but the hand of Hosilla is a much tougher encounter. Honestly, if I wanted to do it more efficiently, oh, the Cleric's still there. Yeah, so we got the hand down, which is great, and now we just have to clean up the remaining mess that's down there. As you can see, Lann has been very generously donating to the blood bank. Hosilla's orders, another copy, okay. The door to the heart of the shield maze is locked with magic. I know that. We tried it yesterday. Alright. Save.
I'm all ears.
Neophyte Cleric. The Clerics are pretty easy. They're ranged, but they're much lower level than the hand. Assuming... yeah, there we go. Wrecked. Yatch. I almost wish these guys were not carrying as much, because I'm already back to the first encumbrance level. I think the next sane group of enemies to fight is probably those, the lizard. Just going through inventory management again, dropping stuff that I don't need. This time I'm going to get my weight down nicely, because I don't want to have to do that after every fight. Okay, so that's not... oh, are you serious? 3 lizards? 3. Alright, Lann. You're fighting your own kind. You're a lizard goat man. These may be related to these guys. They may be your long-lost cousins, or maybe even your siblings. Yeah. It's not going too well. So instead, we're just gonna leave Lann dying repeatedly and shooting at the lizards while we move with Camellia. So we're gonna go check out what opened when we killed that second hand, because it looks like we may have access to... yes. It looks like... Okay, one of the lizards is down. Just keep going, Lann. Whatever. Whatever, bro. You got this. I have absolute faith in you. Your sacrifice will not be in vain, dear Lann. Yes. It's unlocked. Tough battles to come. Your heroes are tired and might have run out of spells. Okay. So I guess that means the boss is up ahead. I mean, like, are you... I mean, when they say tough battles to come, are they implying that the battles before this were not tough? Because if that is the implication, I am absolutely terrified of what is to come.
Let me draw the first blood.
Alright. I guess? Is this where the boss is? Is this the boss room? Oh god, oh no. Praise Iomade! You should have said praise Baphomet. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals, pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less defective than you. But I, your master, Savamelek, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit to me. No, we are the descendants of crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. Ooh, probably not the wisest thing to say there, bro. Well, who's the next descendant of crusaders who values old legends more than their life? Yikes. Beasts, monsters, and human guys, reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Aasimar. Eat, underground crusaders. Eat the flesh of the crusader from above. Find your true strength. Oh no. Why? Oh no. Oh no. Are you serious? You rush at the demon. Oh, okay. Good lord. Is this for real right now? I mean, I'm gonna have to reload. I'll narrate this sequence when we, like, actually get to it. There's no way I'm killing I was not prepared. You are not prepared. No, I'm seriously not prepared for this. Hosilla. Yo, it's Hosilla. Well, I killed both your hands. Now you don't have no hand. Oh, Wendwog. Hey, how's it going, bro? What's this? Oh, she's shooting at us. Okay. Damn, do we have to kill Wendwog? Okay, okay, how is this... Okay, I mean, at least we're not fighting the demon, so that kind of makes me happy, because that dude did not look easy or even possible. So yeah, let's not do that again. Lann, you just keep doing what you're doing. Thankfully it saved. The autosave was after we killed the lizard. Oh my gosh, thank God. Okay, yeah, so now we know that we can't go up there without triggering the whole boss fight. So let's not do that. Let's go back to the barracks where we dropped all our ill-gotten gains and wait for Lann to finish clearing the rest of the damn maze. I mean, that's literally all the rest of my party can do at this point. Just gotta wait for Lann to do his thing.
You've crossed the wrong another obstacle. You won't survive me.
Yes, they will. I mean, well, eventually they won't, but... Alright, let's speed through this again. Lann doing the dirty to these stupid lizards. Took a while. Come on, Lann, you got this. I know they're your cousins, but sometimes Is it dead? Yes, it's dead. All right, perfect. We are good to go. Good Lord, that was not enjoyable at all. I seriously hope there are no more lizards in here. Yeah.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
They certainly did, Lann.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
Oh, that's interesting. You have to skin. Oh, damn. Okay, well, that sucks. And there's a percentage chance of failing on the skin.
I'm curious.
Okay, I mean, I guess I have to save before looting skins from now on. Damn, the loot so far has been pretty terrible. I have not gotten much that's really worth equipping. I mean, I've gotten like one piece of gear. I think the armor that Razor Fiend is wearing is really the only good thing that I've gotten. A large aggressive... Really. I wonder where they are. I'll try brute forcing this while Camellia trudges her way down here. Why is she so slow? What the heck? Oh, she was sneaking. Okay.
This one was beyond me.
No, it's not beyond
I am
you.
helpful, am I not?
I have faith. Yes, yes you are. Alright, more garbage. I'm hoping that it kind of looks like we're nearing the end of this. It doesn't look like there's much more. There are many more points of divergence or many more doors that I haven't opened. In fact, I think that I've opened, fingers crossed, I think I have opened all the doors there are in this place. I didn't see any at the back of the room with the pit in it. There's this room, these two guys. There's, what else is there? I guess the water elemental downstairs as well. I mean, other than that, we're... Oh, and then, yeah, obviously these earth element... Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I think these are my next targets, unfortunately. So, this is going to be another slog and a half.
Endure.
Because I'm guessing... Yeah, look at that. Miss, 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 miss. This is going to take a very, very long time. Because their armor class is so high.
Yet another obstacle.
Yeah. So let's speed through this. As you can see, it is taking literally forever. Some of these sequences are sped up 25x, right? This is 25 times the amount of time it actually took to kill these things. And as you can see, not even one of them is dead yet. All right. Okay. This is, yeah, absolutely insane. They hit me for like 3 times their non-critical hits are like 3 times my health. Their critical hits are like 5 times my health pool. Alright, we got one of them. And it dropped garbage. Sweet. Okay. Oh no, we got both of them.
You won't survive me.
But only one of them dropped loot? Wonderful. Wonderful. Is there any more loot back here? Nope. Figures. This maze.
What's that noise?
I kind of want to play this game on like normal or story mode after this, just to see how different it is. I'm guessing it's basically a different game at that point. Rather than torturing the player, it's probably walk in the park. So this fight is an absolute nightmare because there's nowhere I can engage them from in the room that is far enough away from them that
Step on their toes as well.
yeah. So if I die in the room, and when I get back up, I'm still in aggro.
Another obstacle.
Oh my god. Yeah, if I die while I'm in the room, oh my god.
Every strike count.
I don't think that's good though, because now that guy is in range of me. I don't think this is gonna go well. That was a good hit though. 18 damage. That was ridiculous. Damn, Lann. So here, yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I need to make sure I mean, right when Lann gets up, I need to run him away. Engage turn-based mode. Yeah, this is...
They did.
No, we did. This is a big problem. Yeah. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do here. I may end up having to reload if I'm in a no-win situation. I'm in line of sight of one of them. So there's a remote possibility I win the initiative roll and I can run back into the Earth Elemental room. But I may be stuck in it. Yep. I may very well be stuck in one of these, an infinite death loop. Okay, he missed. Okay. That was so lucky. Now they'll de-aggro and I can probably save. And then we can retry that. Yeah, I'm gonna speed through the sequence. This was a real pain because I had to manually engage combat with them every time and like pixel perfect place Lann in the doorway in such a way that when he lands his shot, he can, if he goes down, he doesn't die in such a way that they can hit him the second he gets up. It's not so bad if it's just one of them. As you saw, I was in line of sight of the ranger and I was able to get in because the ranger missed his shot. But if I was in line of sight of both of those guys, both the Cambion ranger and the Cambion, there would be no way. Like it would be an infinite death loop and I would have to reload. So this is another one that's sped up 25x.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And Lann finally gets the killing blow. Alright. See what that is. I wonder what that thing is. I've been wondering what that thing is for ages. Ooh, another treasure room? Off plate. Okay, more extremely heavy armor. More heavy weapons that I'm not gonna use. God, there's literally nothing unique. Alright, let's bring Camellia down here to fulfill her one purpose. Okay, you can stop sneaking now, Camellia. There's nothing to worry about. These guys are literally having a spa day. Camelia's like at least putting a bit of work. She has to unlock stuff and stuff like that. But Razor Fiend and Hosilla are literally having a spa day. Just literally chilling.
I hope you
because they're useless and there's absolutely nothing that they can do
at your discretion.
to any of these enemies except die and cost me some time from having to reload. Let's run around with her just to make sure that there's nothing else, because I think her perception is much higher, so she might spot some loot that Lann was not able to see. So let's keep going. No, doesn't look like there's anything that Lann missed, surprisingly. Okay. And in this room, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here either. Okay, we can send you back to the spa so you can relax again. And then, yeah, we gotta drop all this crap again. I guess that is better than the banded mail, so it's an upgrade for her. Which is nice. We so rarely get upgrades. Yeah, Crypt Raider armor's better. Studded leather. Nah. She casts, so I don't want to equip her with anything that's going to decrease her chance to hit with spells or use spells. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything here that we really... Okay, and when we drop the stuff, even if we don't pick everything up, it drops into the closest pile, which is awesome. That really makes this a lot easier. Before I was picking everything up and then dropping it all again, because I wanted it all to be in one bag, in one pile, but it looks like that's not necessary, which is great.
What's over there?
You know damn well what's over there, lad. Your death awaits. I want to know what that puzzle is. I really want to know. We gotta take this ranger guy out. So, yeah, this is another rough encounter. It's another Cambion and Cambion ranger, but this is, at least this room's a little bigger, so I can potentially engage them and run immediately, which is what I'm doing. But I will say that these fights, the last fight, the Cambion Ranger and Cambion, and this Cambion and Cambion Ranger are probably some of the worst in the whole maze. Because it's not on autopilot, you actually have to manually engage them and then manually run out of range, manually line of sight them, and it's long. It's a long process. Because fighting them head on, absolutely not an option. Would literally take probably just as long, if not longer, to get through this by fighting them head on. Alright, we killed the Cambion, and now we're just trying a bunch of combinations. Doesn't look like anything's working on that. Wonder how you open that up, honestly. But let's get this Cambion Ranger down, and then we can just say we're done. Got him. Blood vial. I could use some of that after all the blood that I've donated. Good God. Okay, I thought that was going to be an openable door, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, there's not much left in the maze for me to do, honestly. I really wonder what the solution to this is. I don't think anything that I hope there isn't like another part of this maze, or maybe the boss drops something that gives you a hint, or maybe there's a letter or something, some journal or something that you can inspect that tells you what the solution is. Filled with fresh blood. Shrine of Baphomet. Maybe there's something in the library or something. Could be something over there. That tells you, but bloodstains. Alright. I think the next order of business is the two guys in here. So after the two guys in there, then it's literally official. Then the only thing left is the water elemental. Unless there are more guys. No, there aren't more guys. That's it. Unless that puzzle opens up a door that leads you to another section of the maze with more guys in it. The only thing left after these two is the water elemental. These guys are going to be rough, but thankfully I can kind of autopilot these guys, unlike the Cambion, because they're melee. So let's fast forward through this whole sequence, because it is a long one again. Mongrel brutes are not fun. They are probably the single hardest enemy in this entire place, just from an individual standpoint. Well, not hardest, I should say. Yeah, I'll say hardest. If you were to fight them head on, they would be ridiculously tough. In fact, even cheesing it like this, they take a ridiculously long time to kill. They have like a self-heal, and they win all the initiative rolls, and they move super fast, and they one-shot you. Yeah, and when you do land a hit on them, they have a ton of health, and they take very little damage. So yeah. As you can see, so footage was sped up 25x. Omae Wa Mou shinderu. Nani? Got him. That thing is just, it's terrible. 2,548.89% is the amount that footage was sped up. So yeah, just over 25x, and it took that long to take that dude down. I swear to God, if there are more of these guys in here, I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, I think I've already lost my mind, but yeah, I'm literally gonna destroy my computer if I encounter another one of these. It's just, oh my God, somebody actually dropped something that was worth the damn. A ring. Ring of protection +1. Nice. Okay. Razor sharp claws. So the rest of the stuff in here, I'm assuming, is absolute trash. Perfect. Hey, but we got a ring. Okay. So these guys were worth taking out. The Mongrels having their makeout session in the back room were worth taking out, even though it took like an hour. Now the only encounter left in this whole maze, as far as I know, I mean, besides the boss, is this water elemental, and I really want to take it out, so we are going to kill the water elemental. I think the only sane way of doing this, well, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm sure this guy's gonna drop something that's actually worth it. I mean, if that mongrel can drop something like a ring, then I'm sure this thing's gonna drop something awesome. So initially I just tried the good old Lann strategy where he just dies repeatedly. I tried body blocking, but the block didn't work this time. For some reason, the damn thing didn't want to stay. And yeah, that resulted in absolute disaster. So now we're trying a different strategy, where we send Camellia. Camellia is the MVP today, for once. And because she's literally the only one that can consistently hit it. If you do want to see how I did this, I did upload a video of just the water elemental fight. So what she does, Camellia leads the water elemental down into the room with the pit, and she basically kites it around and just nukes it for 1 damage repeatedly, and eventually it dies. to those 1 damage hits. It's really the only way to do this. There are probably better ways. What really intrigues me is supposedly there are ways to tackle this content on unfair legitimately. Right? This is probably cheese. This is probably unintended. I'm sure the devs didn't expect people to be kiting this thing around in circles, nuking it for 1 damage at a time until it dies. Right? It's pretty cheesy. What I want to know is how would you possibly build your party in such a way that at level 2, because there's really no way they can be any higher than level 2 by this point, on unfair at least, that by level 2 they can take this thing on in a fair fight. Like that, I would love to see the party that can do this fight legitimately. Alright, we got it down. And wonderful. No loot at all. Perfect. What was that? 39 EXP. Jesus. Not even that much EXP. I got a nice achievement for it. Your first big enemy, which is cool, but come on. Really? No loot. No loot at all. That is a big slap in the dick. That is a huge slap in the dick. Like, are you kidding me right now?
If it pleases you.
It certainly does not please me, Camellia. Jesus Christ. That took forever. And I got nothing for it. I swear to God, he better have been guarding something. Some awesome treasure of some sort. Oh my God, I swear, if I get down here and there's nothing, I'm going to be so pissed. If it was literally only this achievement and 39 EXP, I'm going to be so unhappy. Really? I mean, well, that's probably a bad idea then. I'm running with 3 monitors, so let's not do that. Alright, yeah, the time has come. It looks like the next encounter is going to be the boss. I don't think there's anything else. Let's run to... I kind of want to see... I really want to unlock this thing. There has to be some hint somewhere in here, unless it's off the boss. But I can't imagine it would be off the boss. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, nothing so far. Come on, come here. Okay. Yes, what do we have here? Ooh, oh, nice. Unidentified amulet and unidentified ring. Beautiful. Okay, so that was worthwhile. What is that? Okay. Flow of water. Ooh, it's a unique ring as well. Or at least it sounds like a unique ring. It may very well be a generic ring named Flow of Water, but I'm assuming that because it was guarded by a water elemental, and it's called Flow of Water, it's a unique ring. But let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else. I'm just looking to see if there are any other like lore kind of things that might give me a hint as to what is how we unlock that puzzle or how we complete that puzzle.
We make a great team together.
It would have been easy if none of the colors could be used more than once, but unfortunately, because they can, if they were not reusable, it would be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 12, 24 possible combinations. But because they can be reused. Oh, what do we have here? Yellow, blue, red, yellow. That has to be it. That has to be it. That has to be it.
The spirits guide me.
Ha, that's hilarious. I saw those paintings earlier and I was like, that reminds me of girl with the pearl earring, but I didn't like pay it any attention. But now that they lined 4 pretty girls all in a row. That has to be the solution. Let's try this. Yellow, blue, red, yellow.
Together we stand.
Blue, red, yellow. And it worked. Hell yeah. It fucking worked.
Death is life's final surprise. And
Yeah, one of the final surprises of this maze. We did it. I think that's probably everything in here. Now I feel good about going to the boss room and just taking him out. She has the highest perception, so she'll find whatever there is in here. Pick the lock.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Scimitar. Ooh, okay. What do we got here? What is this? Hosilla peers closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you. Wait, this is... No, it can't be. Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the great Yaniel. That's what this is, but it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrod with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Interesting. So this is some ancient sword. Camellia. Well, of course. This rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that this was the illustrious sword of legend. Okay. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times in paintings and in the hands of the Yaniel statue. I even thought of going to the Estrod Museum to see the real thing in person. How did it get here? What's so special about it? What's so special about it? Good. Lay your hand on it. I guess that'll probably... I'm guessing that probably ends it. Hosilla frowns. Now nothing, I guess, but this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yaniel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see Radiance's light from afar and take heart, running into the fray and winning, but I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. Oh, so they defiled the sword. You're empathizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Yikes. Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and as a paladin I can tell you they did nothing good to it. Who is Yaniel? Yeah. No, you've never heard of Yaniel? She's famous all over Golarion. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first into battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for a tactical advantage. Sounds like she's loosely based on Joan of Arc or something interesting. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her. Maybe there was more to it than that. I don't know. But anyway, she went into the world wound without her fellow soldiers, and she didn't just survive the mission. She even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? Sounds a bit like Lann. Lann can single-handedly take on the abyss. She died as she lived, with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished. Hosilla frowns. Don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope that she died quickly, a hero's death, because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about Yaniel. Are you a fan of hers or something? Wow. I suppose you could say that, Hosilla chuckles. I've always felt an affinity with Yaniel. I know what it's like not to be what your commander wants you to be. what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yaniel. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she's a hero. That's what counts. How could a priceless relic end up down here? Yaniel disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yaniel's blade and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrad with the other Crusade relics. But now it turns out that somebody stole it. Rip. Hosilla laughs. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it's no use to us. It's no use to anyone down here, but what if it could be repaired? Good. Lay your hand on the hilt. This sword belonged to a paladin. I knew that from the moment I saw it. May we never forget the one whose hand once gripped this hilt. The sword responds either to your words or to your touch. Streaks of golden light dance across the blade. You performed a good action. Items lost, radiance. Items received, radiance. Okay. Lost and found. Hosilla stares at you in amazement. Just look at that. The sword seemed to greet you. It senses the hand of a paladin, and it seemed relieved. We're freeing it from the demon's clutches. A good omen and a good find. Let's keep going. Awesome. Hopefully it's not a piece of crap.
Let us press on.
But I mean, maybe it'll help us against the last boss. The last guy was a demon. I don't know if Hosilla is considered a demon, but what is this? 2 to 9, 8 to 15, plus 1. This weapon is a plus 1 cold iron longsword. So okay, plus 1. Okay, at least it's something. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade. That's a pretty big rip, honestly. Like 1 more damage or something. But hey, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, okay, so I guess the cold iron masterwork will be a good replacement for her. And let us head on to the final encounter. The boss. Hosilla's orders. Follow these simple rules or you will die. Don't bother me unless strictly necessary. Keep the door to the shrine locked with the key. Made it, I don't care which one of you two holds onto it. You can tear each other to shreds over it for all I care. Don't even think of setting foot in the ritual chamber ever. Keep the door to the unfinished section of the maze locked at all times. Blah, 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 blah. Water elemental. Find a better hiding place for the paladin sword. Okay. Okay, this is pretty cool. So in terms of a lore item, that's pretty awesome. It's an interesting way of letting the player know what secrets lie in the maze. Rather than being completely on the nose, it throws... It's basically a memo from the big boss to her sub-bosses or her sub-commanders.
I will guide us.
That kind of give you a breakdown of what's going on in the maze. That's a really nice way of having the player or giving the player hints. I like it. All right, so let's camp here and let's speed through this. So we're gonna be mixing up our spells a little bit. Bless is a nice buff. Gonna be healing up. Failed corruption checks, and then we're just gonna be equipping gear here again. We really need to optimize our gear. We got a bunch of new items, new rings, new amulets, new weapons, new armors. Here we're going to be dropping some crap off as well in the pile so we're not overweight. And then yeah. Doesn't look like we need any of this. We're just looting. We're just sorting by value now, because since this is the last boss, I feel like if after this boss there's no vendor that's accessible and we get like kicked out of the maze, I want to be carrying the most valuable stuff with me so that I only, if I do have to abandon the stuff, I'm only abandoning the absolute garbage or the lowest price to weight ratio stuff. Now we're just doing a full buff. We're going in this, we want to go into this fight
I heed the voice of the
under the
spirits.
best possible circumstances. So battle spirit, 30 feet of the shaman, 1 morale bonus on attack rolls, 8th level and 16th level. Okay, I mean that's a pretty good buff. Definitely bless. Alright, can cast battle spirit. Do we need anything else? We've already cast virtue. Let's cast the resistant spell. I'm sure there are going to be spells going off in here. I think instead of actually attempting this fight today, I'm going to call it here. I'm brain dead after that. To you guys, this episode is maybe almost an hour long. To me, it took a lot longer than that. We were 25xing a lot of those fights, so they took a while. They took a very, very long time. So thank you guys for joining me today. I'll come at this boss bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow. And that's going to be it for me, boys and girls. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. And don't forget to hit that bell notification on your way out. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Razor Fiend, signing out.